What's up, y'all? This is part 2 of your Monday Night Raw review coming from Fort Lauderdale, Florida from Monday, August the 19th of 2024. Again, picking up from where we left off. I hope they got something good for Xavier Woods coming up because once he separates from the New Day, once he separates from the New Day, I don't know what they're going to do with him. Like I said, Kofi and Xavier Woods matches should be good. After that, I don't know what they plan to do with him. I know he wants to do more. According to, the rumor mills and things of that nature, but we'll see, man. I'm wishing the best for him. So, again, for the highlights of the match, just to finish the sequence, Kofi Kingston hit the Trouble in Paradise to Karrion Kross, then either Akam or Razor, or Toka, you know what I mean? Ninja Turtles guy here. Either Akam or Razor does the belly to belly to Kofi Kingston. And then, before he gets a chance to get up, Xavier Woods hit the limit break elbow on Akam or Razor. And then there was another finishing move that was hit. Oh, that's right, Odyssey Jones. He ended up doing this spinning side slam to either Toka or Razor, and then pins a member of AOP for the 1-2-3. There's no tension after the match. Of course, Kofi and Odyssey are mad hype. Xavier is just like kind of chill or whatever the case may be. And yeah, so that's how that segment ended. No other further developments there. Bronson Reed versus The Miz in a no DQ match. Adam Pearce asks Miz whether or not he's sure he wants this match because he just as good might as well fine Bronson Reed. That's what he wants to do and suspend him and things like that. But Miz asks for the match and he goes, "No, I'm not sure if I want this match." He goes, "But I don't got a lot of friends in this business." And last week, Bronson Reed took out R-Truth. And I don't got a lot of friends, but I'm going to fight for my friends. And that's it. Miz goes out there. I know I didn't do the review last week. Bronson Reed destroyed R-Truth last week, the same way he destroyed Seth Rollins 2 weeks ago. And I'm not mad at that because I usually root for all the black wrestlers just by default. But R-Truth, sometimes his gimmick, I'm like, I just don't like stupid characters or people playing stupid. R-Truth is funny sometimes. Sometimes, most of the time, I know behind the scenes, very likable guy, making everybody laugh. Life of the party probably, just like, to himself, just a good spirit, somebody good to be around. But I just cannot stand somebody playing an idiot on TV that looks like me. I just don't like it, man. I'm not going to fake the funk. It's just I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that portrayal. I miss heel Awesome Truth, where R-Truth... You remember when R-Truth had a water bottle that he took from a fan and then he hit someone in the head with it and they sold it like it was the most devastating thing? And then he smoked a cigarette at ringside. I was like, yo, how's he doing this in the building? Where'd he get a cigarette from? Everybody doesn't need to be a heel or a villain to be entertaining, but man, I would prefer that because R-Truth has played a crazy character for a crazy or uninformed or delusional version of himself over the years. But the heel one at least was like, I don't know. That's something that I feel like I wanted to see more of. And that was back in 2011. This is a long time ago. This is when The Rock first came back after being gone for 7 years. And his first match was a tag match with John Cena at Survivor Series in 2011 in November versus Awesome Truth. And man, anyway, I want to root for R-Truth all the time, but I just was not mad at Bronson Reed taking him off TV so they could figure it out because either Miz was going to turn on him for losing the tag titles and putting him in matches that he didn't want to be in or something of that nature, and now he's just off TV. So I'm good with it. That's all. Moving on. Bronson Reed destroyed The Miz. Miz got in some offense, but he got crushed. And it was a no DQ match, which is the only way that this match would have been competitive. So it was smart for them to book this match. But yeah, Bronson Reed, Miz tried to throw a bunch of weapons into the ring. Kendo stick, trash can, table. Bronson Reed, man, he just snapped the kendo stick. He slammed Miz on the trash can. You know, Miz didn't have a chance in hell. He just didn't have a chance. So there's, you know, the crowd was trying to get behind Miz. You know, it's a viable effort. You know what I mean? Miz is operating off of principle, but he ain't beating Bronson Reed. So, long story short, Bronson wins with a tsunami splash. He tries to go do it again, but this time Braun Strowman music hits. Braun Strowman ain't had no interaction with The Miz and R-Truth. You know what? I could be lying to you. That might have happened last week or 2 weeks ago. But either way, Braun Strowman came to confront Bronson Reed, and they had like a stare down off camera, and then that was it. So looks like Bronson Reed is going to move into a program with Braun Strowman. They both need something to do. I like seeing Bronson Reed as a menace and crushing wrestlers smaller than him. I don't know how good the match style are going to be when he faces Braun Strowman, but you know, it's somebody that's his own size. So I don't think the match quality is going to be that great, but I think it'll be, you know, it'll be entertaining. We'll see, because Bronson Reed, he's growing on me as well as Braun Breaker. And then Braun Breaker, I didn't talk about this. He had a really good promo segment. It just seems more believable. There's going to be an Intercontinental Championship tournament starting next week to see who faces Braun Breaker. And Braun Breaker was like, you know, I'm glad I went to a highly educated school and this and that. But he goes, Adam Pearce, since he's been crushing people, wants to slow him down with this tournament. He don't want him to just leave a bunch of bodies. He wants to slow him down with this tournament. And he was like, I'm sorry for the poor soul that wins, because I'm going to spear them through the mat. And he's just intense. He goes, it's not my fault that every arena I go to, everybody's barking and you hear the whole arena. You know what I mean? It's not my fault that I be wrecking people. And, I dig it, because they had a video package showing Braun Breaker spearing and just destroying everybody. Whether it was Ludwig Kaiser, Ricochet, Ilya Dragunov. Damn, Ilya wasn't on TV this week. Sami Zayn. They just showed him wrecking everybody. So Braun Breaker is definitely the future, or you could say he's the present. He's probably going to have a really long Intercontinental title run, because I don't see Gunther dropping that World Heavyweight Championship soon. And, yeah, Braun Breaker's going to have that championship for a while, in my opinion. And if he doesn't, he's, I'm interested to see what programs he works in the future. So there's that. Let me see. Damien Priest. Let me wrap this up in two TikToks. Damien Priest versus Dominik Mysterio was pretty much a no contest. It was a non-starter. Judgment Day came out before the bell even rang. Damien Priest fought off all of them. Rhea Ripley comes out as well to try to beat up Dominik, but then Liv Morgan comes with a steel chair, hits Rhea behind, and then Liv is beating up on Rhea while the rest of the Judgment Day is forcing Damien to watch Liv beat her up. And Damien Priest ate a coup de grace and a Dominik frog splash. Rhea Ripley ate, again, a chair shot to the back, ran into the ring post twice, and then hit the Oblivion. So the new Judgment Day was standing over Rhea and Damien Priest's body, because they're setting up for that tag match at the Bash in Berlin. Next, let's see. There was a triple threat women's title tag match between Damage Control, Pure Fusion Collective, and Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. There were some high spots, but with Io Sky and a springboard double drop kick. It was a very busy match, but this crowd didn't care at all about the winners, which is Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. They won with the Backstabber Swanton Bomb combo, which is a nice combo. It really is. But the people just didn't care. These characters, again, the women's division on Raw, it has a lot to be desired. Can't fake the funk when it comes to this. And the crowd lets you know right then and there how they feel about it, and they feel nothing. Pat McAfee's leaving for football because football season has started. The main event between Randy Orton and Ludwig Kaiser. This was a good match. Kaiser got his first Monday Night Raw main event. Kaiser was working the leg most of the match, but Orton hit all his signature spots: snap power slam, spike DDT, RKO for the win, even though Gunther came out and tried to distract him. And there you have it. So the matches I recommend is Gunther and Ludwig.